So if you're paying cash for a property, really all you're doing is agreeing with the seller on a price and you agree on a closing date. And if you're paying cash, all you really do is you have to pick a closing date and you can usually close within like 1 to 3 weeks. And so it's really, really straightforward. You agree on the price, you agree on the terms of the contract, and then you close. Now, when you're taking out a loan for a property, it's actually a lot different. And remember what I said earlier, really what's happening when you take out a loan for a home is you're convincing a bank to buy a home for you, and then you're agreeing to pay that bank back over a certain period of time. Usually it's 15 to 30 years. When a bank is thinking about purchasing a house for you, they really want two things to be in place. First, they really want to make sure that you, the potential buyer of this property, they want to make sure that you're probably going to pay them back. And so they really want to make sure that you have good credit and that your debt to income ratio is favorable and that you make enough money to pay the house payments every month. The second thing that they want to do is they want to make sure that the property that you're buying is worth the price that you're buying it for. Because if you can't make good on your house payments, then the bank is going to kick you out and they're going to take the house. So if the bank has to kick you out, they really want to make sure that they are left with an asset that's worth what they paid for. So for the bank to approve you, what they're going to do is totally pick apart your credit history and your income and your debts and everything. And what a lot of people don't realize is, like, people say, oh, I didn't realize that because I switched insurance plans a couple months ago that was going to totally change everything. Or, oh man, I didn't realize because I was self-employed I had to show 2 years of income proof. Or, God, man, I wouldn't have bought that car 6 months ago if I would have known that would change everything. And so a lot of deals can fall through because little things come up in people's credit history or job changes, and deals will fall through because of that. Now what the bank's going to do to make sure that the property is worth it is really they're just going to hire a professional appraiser to go out and do an appraisal on the property. And all that really does is it assures the bank that they are loaning you money based on an asset that's worth it. And I've actually seen a number of deals fall through because properties underappraised and the sales price was just way above the market value of the property, and so the bank just said, nope, we can't do this. This is an overpriced asset, so we're not going to loan you the money for this. And the deal falls through. Now remember, with a cash offer, you don't have to do any of that. You could have the worst credit history ever. You could be completely unemployed. You could be paying $50,000 over market value for your property. I don't know why you would want to do that, but let's just say you did. You could still buy a house if you had that $200,000 cash. So if you think about it from a seller's perspective, you can see why a cash offer would be a lot more enticing than an offer made through a bank.